An update here on XLM, a bit of Stellar coming through. We're going to be talking about this asset from a market structure perspective, and then we're going to be going through breaking down TA, see what targets we can be expecting here for this asset, and then we're going to be doing some price predictions for the next 6 to 12 months coming into this very juicy bull market coming through here. So yeah, make sure you watch the video all the way to the end. You know the score. If you like it, drop a like. If you've got an opinion, drop a comment. All good stuff. And yeah, let's start off with the market structure for this asset right now. Just going to lows for Stellar here on the macro, guys. The low here that we do see was 7 cents. Higher low was up at around 7.4, and you can see from there we've seen a really quite a nice uptrend. Okay, we did set a high coming through at around 19 cents. Now, this is very interesting because it was a very aggressive move to the upside. So unfortunately, it does kind of invalidate the future trend that we were referencing. So what I've done here, I've actually put in a new trend from a low point that we did see from that massive dip here, and then this is the new uptrend that we're referencing. Okay, the new uptrend is looking pretty strong, may I add. Okay, the low that we've got for that is around 10 cents, and then you can see higher lows being formed around this area at around 10 cents 7, and then the most recent higher low is actually all the way down here at 10 cents 9. That essentially means, guys, even if you dump down to 11 cents, 10 cents 9, you're still going to be in a bullish trend. Okay, so it's still looking good for you even if you dump down to those areas, but just be aware your assets could fluctuate around 20% to the downside here. Do I think that's going to happen? It's pretty unlikely, right? It's pretty unlikely right now just because of how bullish the market currently is, and Stellar is definitely a coin to be looking out for there for the future of this bull run here. So one thing that I would be referencing here is going to be a really nice solid trend line to the upside here. You can see actually momentum from this zone is building. Okay, we're getting a little bit slower here as we're breaking off this, and you can see what I mean by momentum is 6% bounce there. You can see massive bounce there, and then you can see we tested it again, massive bounce again. Okay, so from there we tested it again, and basically what's going to happen here, we're going to come down and test it. So there is going to be a move, probably around 7%. We like to go half of the previous momentum wave from that trend line, and that's probably going to be worth around 7% for this asset. So definitely something to really be looking out for there in terms of a bounce point for Stellar here. But overall, the chart doesn't look too bad as long as you're above 10 cents 9. Before we continue with this video, guys, I want to talk to you about a cryptocurrency webinar that I am hosting every single day. And this is a simple 5-step strategy on how you can make a 5-figure a month income in as little as 42 days. Okay, every single attendee who attends this webinar will get a trading strategy worth $250, and also you'll be getting $300 worth of mindset trading strategies and abilities as well, given away on every single call here. And also, guys, guess what? It's completely free. So if this is something you're interested in, please go to the link in the description, or click up there and you'll see a nice link to the cryptocurrency webinar where you can learn a brand new strategy for free. But that's it for now. Back to the video. Let's look at moving averages, guys. Moving averages right now, you can see the 7 SMA on the daily. We are currently flirting with the idea of holding that level of support. So what I want to see here for Stellar is a candle body close in 17 hours and 40 minutes here above the 21 EMA and above the 7 EMA. If we can get that, we're probably looking for a bit of upwards momentum, like you can see here. Candle body close, upwards momentum of around 3.86% there. And being in this nice juicy little uptrend here, we're likely to see a bit more. It's a micro uptrend, which we will go into very shortly. We're likely to see a bit more upwards momentum there. So let's jump down to the hourly time frame, and let's break this down quickly, because just looking at the chart, guys, I probably would say that we've got a rising wedge here, and a rising wedge, guys, they tend to usually break to the downside here. So what we're looking for here is as many touches along these trend lines. Okay, so you see resistance, support, and that basically creates a rising pizza slice, if you will. But you can see this is a compressed chart pattern. So what's happened here, we actually haven't seen that breakout coming through. We've just basically run that all the way up to the upside here and compressed quite aggressively in this area. This essentially means that the measure move here for this trade was very small, and basically means that it's not really that valid. Okay, what we can do after that is do a measure move like so, and then we can be looking at potential price targets here of around $12.86 there if we are going to see downside. Okay, what I would be looking for here, guys, considering we are seeing a nice little bit of a wave to the upside, what I would be looking for here is just pretty much a complete reversal here, and the support that I'm sort of referencing is going to be this area, okay? We need to get above this and hold it, and then we can be looking for price targets around 13.9, and then after that around 14.3. Remember, guys, this is the micro, so there's plenty of things to be had here, and this is basically just from a trading perspective. If you're trading this like every other day or so, not so much hodling. If you're holding, you're in the money, okay? You're in the money. Just be patient. It will send to the goddamn moon. Obviously not financial advice. Please be aware of that. But yeah, just from a trading perspective, again, guys, there is heavy resistance from this zone. You can see resistance, 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 resistance. You're currently testing that resistance, but after testing something so many times, think of it like a piece of drywall in these disgusting new build houses that they're building. Usually, if you punch the wall 100, well, not 100 times, 10 times, you're going to break through it, okay? They're literally like paper, okay? So what is likely to happen here is us breaking to the upside, finding support, and then seeing another leg up, okay? Just want to jump to the daily here and look at volume-weighted ATR bands here on the daily. And what we're going to do with that is see if we can get some sort of levels there, and then once we're done with that, we're going to be getting deep down and dirty into a price prediction for this next bull run for this asset. Very exciting stuff. So what can we see here? Just going to get rid of the MAs quickly. Yeah, what can we see here for this asset? We can see the 60-minute was in a digressionary stance, and you can see when we're in a digressionary stance, we actually trend quite aggressively along that to the downside. But you can see we're slowly picking up now. We're slowly picking up. You can see the 60-minute coming up and the 60-minute coming up there. This is in a progressionary stance and can mean we trend along to the top side of it, okay? So that is a bullish sign here for XLM, bit of stellar. And then also on top of that, guys, unfortunately, I'm going to be the bearer of bad news. Bearer of bad news. The bearer of bad news here is basically saying that we've got heavy resistance zones sat on this area, and the volume weighted average true range on the 4-hour and 12-hour is basically pretty rough, okay? So just be aware of that. If you are going to be trading this, you're likely to see a move of around 8% to the downside when you try and test this high, on the basis that these two volume weighted average true range bands stay in this horizontal and even digressionary stance here. If that happens, then I would expect heavy resistance to the downside. If they start to move up here, like we did see here, guys, then it's very likely that we actually trend above them and or trend alongside them and see some nice upwards momentum. So that's definitely something you really, really want to be looking out for there. Yeah, let's do some price predictions for the next bull run, and let's see what we're working with here. So jumping to the weekly here on Bybit chart, not sure about the data here on Bybit, how much we're going to get, but all-time highs, what we can see here on this chart, currently sat at around 44 cents. So if you were to buy Stellar at this level exactly, what are we looking for in terms of X's, in terms of percentages? Let's get into it and let's get excited, okay? So you're looking at around a 3.2x there for this asset, around 224%, because 100% would be a 2x, guys. 200% would be a 3x on your investment, and then you can see that is the all-time high, okay, that we have on this chart. Not really sure about what we've got on CMC, but what I'm saying here, guys, is usually, mostly, in every single bull market, we break all-time highs, especially for assets like Stellar. So what I would expect here is higher prices, okay, higher prices than 44 cents there. How high is a bit of a relative question, okay? Can't really put a price on that right now, but if we are going to be aiming, you can't really just drag it to the top. I mean, we could do some Fibonacci and see what levels are currently present to see if we've got that. Let's do that quickly and see if that's going to work. Yeah, so I mean, the next Fibonacci level that I can see here would be the 1.618. I mean, we could get, can we get any more in there? Not that I can see on this indicator right now. So yeah, unfortunately we can't. But yeah, the next area that we can be looking for is going to be around 67 cents here for this asset. And if you are going to be buying this asset right now, that is going to mean around a 5x on your investment. A 4.9x on your investment there. Really, really crazy stuff. If you're looking for a buying opportunity for this asset, what I would say is be patient, wait. We are coming to the halving, and usually we do see a bit of a dump for the halving, especially for altcoins, just before we see a really, really nice steady uptrend, nice juicy alt season coming through. But the buy areas that I would essentially really be looking for would be referencing what we were talking about at the start of the stream here, guys. I'll start the video here, is going to be this higher low point at 10 cents 9. If we come down to that, you can see how much momentum we do have from that zone. Really, really, really strong buy area there. And before that, the most recent higher low is also down at this area as well, guys. So in terms of a buying zone for Stellar, if we do dump here, my second option would be here around 10 cents 9. My first option would actually be on the 60-minute volume weighted ATR band and also on this trend line at around 12 cents and 12 cents and 4. Yeah, that's sort of what I would say there for a nice buy area for Stellar. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. Please go do your own research. But yeah, that's going to be it from me in terms of your Stellar update, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you like it, comment on it. If you've got an opinion, let me know in the comment section what you are thinking and whether you're going to be getting Stellar at these levels too. But yeah, that's going to be it from me now. Peace out. I'll see you in the next one. Okay.